This was a big fail. They don't wait for you. Okay. Woo, totally forgot. Hi, sweeties. Long time no see. It's good to see you again. I'm gonna show you my own recipe. Well, it's nothing special. Cheese, egg, spam sandwich. Yeah, let's do it. Yay! I'm gonna start with 2 breads. Any sandwich, you need 2 breads. So I'm gonna toast these breads in the toaster. And then I'm gonna make some egg omelet, which could go into my sandwich. And some spam. I love spam. I could eat anything with spam. Spam omelet, spam rice, sandwich, anything. Of course, cheese and egg. Let's do it. I'm gonna put breads in the toaster. Okay. Eggs for the scrambled egg. This doesn't usually happen. It happens just because I'm in a hurry. It never happens. And then some milk so the egg doesn't get too dry. Look how it's steaming. What a fancy toaster. ASMR. I'm gonna do a little bit more because I wanna make it a little bit more toastier. This is done. I'm gonna go make scrambled eggs with spam right now. This is how I grill my spam. I am back with the scrambled eggs and spam, and this was a big fail. I mean, I was in the kitchen for for a minute, and then this happened, so they don't wait for you. When I was growing up, my parents were always working. Since at a very young age, I had to cook for myself. You know, when you're so young, you don't have the skill set to cook anything elaborate. So I started with something simple, from toasting breads, scrambling eggs, spam, which lasts forever. Maybe I grew fond of spam because it was so easy to obtain. I grew up not so wealthy. It tastes great. My toast! Perfect. Look how perfect it is. Toasty and it's moisturized. Okay, before it gets cold, I'm gonna put some cheese. I put out 2 because it's usually smaller for the bread. So I have to extend some amount like this. Well, I'm just gonna use my hand. I'm gonna put my egg, put spam, close it. It's already done. Less than 5-minute recipe. Put some strawberry jam. It gives that sweet breakfast sandwich taste. But today, I'm not gonna put strawberry jam. I'm just gonna go full-on classic spam, cheese, egg sandwich. And did you see how I used my hand all the way? I didn't go like cutting, organizing. You know, that's the whole beauty of making a comfort food. You just do it however you want. Just being yourself. Very comfortable. Not being embarrassed of how bad of a cook you are. But it does taste good, you know? Even though I am not fully skilled, but still it works. Look how beautifully the scrambled eggs is made. You didn't think I could make this, did you? Did you just hear the crunchy sound? It brings back memories. The sandwich with a milk. I would make this for my parents, for my brother's friends, my relatives, my friends, for myself. I thought I would get sick of it, but I'm still enjoying it, you know? It's like my all-time comfort food. Okay, sweeties, so my next recipe is called rice pudding. In New York, there was a rice pudding shop called Rice to Riches. It just sounds great, you know? Rice to riches. It's just, you can't forget about it. It's really cute, it's really small, but it has all flavors of rice pudding. And I was mesmerized by it. You can't really find it easily because not a lot of people know about rice puddings. I'm sure you're gonna love it too. Another one of my recipe, here you go. So you need 2 eggs, but you have to only put in the yellow yolk. This is how I do it because I'm such a lazy person when it comes to cooking. The yolk. Ooh, totally forgot. It's actually fun. All the chefs who are watching this video are going, oh my God, that is a disgrace to cooking. Well, you know, you gotta do what works.
What works?
So obviously you need some sugar. I say about 3 spoons. I like it really sweet, you know? If you're eating a dessert, make it sweet. Okay, so I said 3 spoons, so I'm gonna put another spoon. It gets clustered sometimes. If you separate the process, it's easier to mix. Yay! You're gonna put some milk in. If you want it really thick, put less milk. Creamy, then put more milk. And then I start mixing. Look how pretty the color is. And then I'm gonna start boiling. Shall we go? Okay, so with this leftover, my pan is yellow, my cream is yellow. When it becomes like warm, you could add leftover rice. Slowly becoming, oops,
Nope.
not yet. So it's almost very, very creamy. So for a finishing touch, you could put some butter. Okay. Can you believe I made a home custard rice pudding in like, what, less than 5 minutes? Me? So you could eat it either hot or cold. If you eat it cold, it's more 쫀쫀. 영어로 sticky, 끈적끈적. It's not quite 쫀쫀. Having a custard with rice, it's a new world. Ooh, very steamy. Just to show you, sweeties, how it looks when it's cold, I made one last night. It's like rice cake, sticky. So with this leftover, you could separate it in a glass and then put it in the refrigerator. Take it out whenever you want it. So you're not eating 3 spoonfuls of sugars at once. You're just eating small amount of sugar. Yeah. So this was my humble recipes. Thank you for joining me. See you next time, sweeties. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. You know what? I totally forgot my final recipe. Oh my gosh, I knew I was gonna forget it. And look what happened. Cinnamon powder. Lots of powder. That was my final touch. Thank you, Chef Leslie. See you next time. This is problem with bilingual know-how. 쫀쫀 yolk, egg water, which doesn't quite make sense, does it? Am I from California? Am I from the States?